I feel like every kid does this with their sibling. I did a photo shoot with my sister. We were just like, you know, siblings, just posing and hugging each other. Yeah. What's up, Teen Vogue? It's McLaughlin, and here are some of my first. My first car, you know, a Honda Civic, like a black Honda Civic. Nothing crazy, you know, something smooth to get to A and B. My first pair of sneakers, it was these black and white Jordans. I'm not sure which ones they were, but it was a black and white Jordan. The first time I was embarrassed, man, I was swimming with my family. And I was like 6 years old, about to jump off the diving board, but I was super nervous. So every time I'm about to jump off, and then when I jump off, I go in the water, everyone's like excited, I jumped in the water, but when I come out, my pants are down, so my crack is out. That was really embarrassing, and it's on tape. My first role model, of course my parents, but I think SpongeBob. I think I told my dad one time when I was 6 years old that I was like, Dad, I wish you were more like SpongeBob. I feel like SpongeBob wasn't my first role model, but I love my dad more than SpongeBob anyway, so it's all good now. First thing I eat in a regular day, I mean, I'd rather eat like a bagel, something healthy, but if I find like a Hershey Kiss, I'll eat it. Sad, isn't it? Like, that's rare though, cause then my whole day is ruined cause I feel sick after that. But I know, I try to eat like I'm pretty good at just, you know, eating a banana or an apple or a grape in the morning if I see it. I don't really eat in the morning, honestly. I'm never really hungry, so it's kind of hard to really find something to eat. First time performing in an opera, I was 10 years old. I performed in an opera called Lost in the Stars, upstate Cooperstown, Glimmerglass Opera House. It was an awesome summer, met some great people, sang a solo, it was called Big Black Mole. It was very nerve-wracking. That was like my first time performing on a big stage, and I had to sing a solo. It was just me and this little toy cart that I made called Big Black Mole. Yeah, that summer was amazing. It was an experience for sure. My first time seeing myself on TV was Law and Order. It was actually like, that was my first television appearance, Law and Order SVU, and I played like this kid in the classroom. Yeah, it was pretty crazy to see myself on the television screen. My character was Boy, so it was cool to play Boy. My first ever audition. Oh yeah, my first ever audition was for Prince Charming in this community theater I joined called Pied Piper, and I got the role for Prince Charming. It was pretty smooth. My first acting job was this short film called Noah's Dream of an Origami. If you look it up, you can find it. I played Noah, and he loved origamis. He had an older brother, and his family wasn't there, so his brother was taking care of him, and he just, every time he made origamis, he like escaped into this world of origamis, and just, he barely spoke. He was a quiet kid and just loved origamis. Yeah, that was fun filming. The first time I was starstruck was meeting Jamie Foxx. I was in Lion King on Broadway. 2012, 2013, I don't remember. He came to see the show and he came backstage and he met the whole cast and I met Jamie Foxx. We had a conversation, super nice dude. And then also I met him again years later in the award seasons and stuff and, you know, meeting him passing by and I told him about it. He's like, wow, that was you? I was like, yeah, that was me. So it was cool to see him later in life. I think I was nervous because it was Jamie Foxx, but not like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to meet him. I'm definitely a big fan of his, still am a big fan, so it was cool to be able to have a conversation with him. I would say my first big purchase was my car. I mean, other than that, it was probably like sneakers or clothes or something, but my car, that I was like, man, I want to get something for myself. Let's say my car. Okay, my first time meeting the cast of Stranger Things, I mean, I met them all like separately because I remember meeting Finn and Noah at the auditions. Well, also I met Gaten before Stranger Things. We met because we were both on Broadway, so we knew each other through the Broadway, like, you know, kids. We all used to hang out at this park, and I knew Gaten before Stranger Things, but I met Finn, Noah at the auditions, and then I met everyone else when we had our first day of filming, first day on set and in school. So yeah, I met everyone in different times. First time meeting Idris Elba was on set of Concrete Cowboy. We were filming in this tunnel. I was actually filming with Jarrell Jerome, that's in the movie as well. It was funny because he was just chilling on the wall. Like, it's like a dark cave, and he was just like chilling up on the wall, and they call it cut. So all I see is just this tall guy just walking out of the shadows, like, you know, smooth and stuff. And he's like, hey, I'm Idris. I'm like, oh shoot, it's Idris Elba. But yeah, that was the first time I met him. Super nice dude, awesome guy. Love them. First time seeing myself in a magazine, I was at the airport. I think I was with my mom or my dad. I forget. I'm not sure who was with me, but I just remember walking past like this magazine stand and it had all these magazines, and then I saw my face. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I'm on a magazine and people were gonna get it. That's pretty cool. It's the first time I was recognized in public. I was in LA, I was doing press for Stranger Things. This kid came up to me and he wanted me to sign his loose paper, and he was like, are you Caleb McLaughlin? I'm like, sure, yeah. And he's like, oh my God, I love Stranger Things. And I think Stranger Things just came out like a week before, so it was pretty cool to, you know, have a fan already. My first item on my backstage rider is tissue. I always need tissue. I don't know, I just have seasonal allergies. It's just something about me. Like, if you work with me, you know, Caleb needs tissue. I feel like every kid does this with their sibling. I did a photo shoot with my sister. We were just like, you know, siblings, just posing and hugging each other. Yeah, my first thought of the day, let me go read this Teen Vogue stuff that I have to do today. And then that was the first thing that I saw on there, first thought of the day. And I was like, whoa, that's mind blowing. Thanks, Teen Vogue. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me. Appreciate you all for joining me. I love doing that. I do that a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a nervous thing.